What's up, guys? If you are into music reaction channels that are honest, raw, and authentic, look no further. You found your destination. It is the Tazzz and Philly Show. Welcome to our journey.
And make sure that you subscribe below and enjoy the show.
What is good, you sexy son of a guns? It is Philly. That is Tazzz. It is the Tazzz of Philly Show, and we are back with another reaction video. What is good, everybody? Philly and Tazzz, we are back with it. What the hell is going on? What is happening?
I forgot to move everything. We can keep it going if you want.
That's fine. We're having fucking dancing squares, but with that being said, we are back going down a newer rabbit hole, but a starting to get familiar rabbit hole of a group called Pentatonix. So we're going to welcome the pentaholics, the awesome fan base of the Pentatonix. We'd like to thank the Fantastics for being here and anybody else who is new or old to the channel. We appreciate you guys. This is a song called Hallelujah. So I'm assuming it's a cover. With that being said, I have not heard this particular version of it. At least I don't believe. But certainly if that ends up not being the case, after we get into it, I will be 100% real about that. But I'm pretty sure I haven't. I'm not sure. We didn't discuss before we went on here or not if this was a subscriber shout out. So I'll let Tazzz do that if it is. Okay, so it is. Tazzz will get into that, give us thoughts, and then we can get into this next video. Again, it's Hallelujah by the Pentatonix. And thank you for being here, all the pentaholics and Fantastics. All right, Tazzz, what do you think?
So several things I just want to start off with. First of all, I love Pentatonix, and I watched them since their beginning journey on the SingOff. I've said that a few other times. I have heard this song before, but it has been a long time ago, so like I don't remember like who sang which part. But we always keep it real and authentic here. Also, I just want to, in general, thank all of our Fantastics and all of the new other nickname subscribers that have jumped on here, like the Pentaholics and other ones. But you're Fantastics too, so just know you have more than one nickname now. Also, as you can see or tell, hopefully our channel is growing, not just with new subscribers, but also you know, we're implementing more like contests and things into the community chats and posts because we do want to make it interactive. If this is your first time seeing one of our videos, we are an interactive channel, so we'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Also, check for any games and things what have you in the community tab. We're in the midst of also trying to get our website underway to eventually have memberships. Because we haven't decided yet how we're going to go about that. We just not that long ago became able on YouTube to offer such things. But just to let you know what's in our brains and stuff. In the meantime, we do appreciate any donations like through the super thanks that are in some of the videos that have not been copywritten blocked. Also, if you check our about page, you can see some links on there. And then just to let you know, like the beginning thing that we want any monies to go to is to getting better audio and better video equipment and other things that we can offer down the road, such as contests with prizes and stuff like that, not necessarily song choices. So again, we want to make it fun. We want to make it interactive. We want to grow. And this is all for you all. You know, we're not doing this for ourselves. So we just appreciate all the love that you give us, whether it's monetary, whether it's just actual communication. It's all of value. With that being said, this particular song, shout out goes to PJB, and that's P like Paul, J like Jacob, B like Barry, but it's just the initials PJB. This particular shout out is for you.
Well, congratulations, PJB. Just to piggyback off what he said, you know, I've made this point This channel is more or less, yours to kind of direct. I mean, we want you to tell us what other things you want us to implement. Are there certain things you want to hear or you would like us to do? Because at the end of the day, we want you guys to be happy with how it goes. You guys have kind of directed what different genres of music and what groups we listen to. It's all subscriber requests. For the most part, 99.9% of what we reacted to so far has been directed by the subscribers. There's only been a couple of things that him and I checked out because we desperately wanted to, but that is few and far between. It is primarily whatever you guys want. So again, thank you so much. Thank you for sorry for being long-winded, and thank you for, coming back day after day and helping this channel grow. So let's get into it again. It's Pentatonix. It's Hallelujah, and looking forward to it.
All right, here we go.
I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, baby,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me start.
You start. Can I just ask 2 questions before you start? You can have it.
Oh.
I just want to know real quickly because I don't know the
What?
group like you do. The one guy you said Javi, I guess that's the guy that left that was replaced by the one black guy. Is that correct?
Yes, Avi, AVI.
Oh, Avi. I'm sorry. Okay, so that part's true. The other part I had a question about was the female. Is that the same girl? Because the other song we watched, her hair was dark. Maybe she just dyed it or something. She
Yeah,
was blonde.
this song came obviously before, because Avi's there. So yeah, it could be darker now because the one we saw first is years later, like into the present.
Okay.
So yeah, she
looked a little
her hair
different to
color.
me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they all changed, not significantly. Like a lot of them for the most part look the same. I mean, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I'm sure she changed her hair color several times. Oh my God, like it was coming back to me as I was seeing the video because, like I said, I saw it before because we keep it real. But I forget who sang which part and I forget the melodies. So it was coming back to me and I was just really enjoying it. Like I just love and admire them and seeing them from their beginning stages. You're like almost like that cocoon that opens up and then all of a sudden, they're no longer a caterpillar, they're like a freaking majestic musical butterfly. It's freaking awesome. I miss Avi. Like, I can't help it. No offense to Matt who replaced him, but since I originally saw them with Avi and seeing that song with Avi, I just felt nostalgia towards it. So, but I had to mention that part just to give respect. What a beautiful song, just the way that they take everything so tenderly and like they collab together to like do the harmonies. Cause like when I would watch the SingOff, which they came from, sometimes you would see like a little video clip before they started singing of them figuring out the harmonies and who does what. So it's not an easy task, especially since you have somebody who's like the bass and somebody who's making sound effects or whatever. You have to make it all sync. Tell me in the comments if anybody out there, like on this video, like the parts when they showed them like slowly taking steps forward, made me think of the finale when they did The Dog Days Are Over by, I think it's Florence and the Machines. I like the part when they started slowly taking a step forward, like the dog days are over, and they would like start moving forward. That reminded me of the parts in this video when they took those steps forward. Like I was just having flashbacks. So tell me if anybody like relates or remembers. I don't want to assume that all the pentaholics like saw all the SingOff episodes, but I kind of feel you did, so you'll know what I'm referring to. But I just had really a great feeling. It's a beautiful song to begin with. I've heard the song itself many times by other artists, but again, Pentatonix does it in their own way, with their own sound effects and their own harmonizing, and that just makes it that much more special. And I just wish them continued success, like for real. What do you have to say?
I mean, there's no doubt they are obviously very talented singers, separately, and then, they put it together very beautifully as well with their harmonizations. I've had now, we've reacted to a couple songs and obviously a couple different singers in each one that replaced the other. So there's a slightly different sound there. But yeah, it's, like that song I've heard a million times. I never heard this version before. It's a beautiful song. They did the song justice. I actually could argue that maybe I like the way they did it even better than the original. It's not like a song that I normally would seek out specifically. Like it's not,
Yeah.
I love it and I don't mind it and I'll listen to it, but it's not like something that's a go-to for me. But at the end of the day, I mean, I get it. I get it a lot and I can see why people would want them to do this song and maybe why they decide to do it themselves. I mean, it showcases what they do perfectly. It's the perfect kind of song for a group like them to sing. So I get it. Now, one thing I thought was interesting, I don't know the names well enough, so I'm going to describe what I saw. And I don't know how to describe this other than the way I'm going to say it. And I don't mean this disrespectfully if it seems to come out that way, but that's not what I mean. I meant it all because his tone is kind of beautiful, but like the dude that had the hat, right?
Mitch.
If I didn't know, if I just heard this audibly and closed my eyes and didn't see video, I didn't know anything about the group, I would have thought that he was a girl. Just the way he's able to get up with that voice, stunned that he sings like that. Like he has like almost like a womanly tone, but I don't mean that in like a bad way. I don't mean like he looks like a woman or he's a woman. It just like that's just kind of what it reminded me of, and it's shocking to me, kind of. Like I know Michael Jackson has a high voice, but I never would think Michael Jackson was a female. This literally to me sounded like a woman singing.
Yeah, like you said, if you close your eyes or whatever. But no, it's something that you said that, and the Pentaholics can attest to this, and also to Save You. When they were singing in the SingOff, and this was a compliment, just like you're saying it as a compliment, one of the judges, was it Sean Stockman from Boyz II Men, was one of the judges on the SingOff. And he said, Mitch, he's like, you have one of the prettiest voices I have ever heard. He said that right to Mitch, and Mitch was smiling like, thank you. And that was it. So he does have a very pure, lovely voice. If you never met him or if you close your eyes, you could say, is it a girl? But yeah, I don't think Mitch took it as a diss way back then. And I'm sure he's not the first one who has said that. And it is what it is. But we know that he's a man.
Was that is that what he meant by that when he said he had the pretty voice? I mean, you could tell a man he's got a pretty voice.
Well, he didn't embellish on it and say like, but normally you don't say a guy has the prettiest voice, but tone wise, it was so pure and beautiful and high pitched.
Yeah,
that's what it had to mean. I wouldn't have taken it as comment because a lot of guys have high pitched voices, like you said. Michael Jackson has had a voice, rest his soul, a voice like that. And I can't think off the top of my head, but there's other male artists who just have that high range. So just saying prettiest doesn't necessarily mean womanly. Just like when a guy, they say a real man's not afraid to cry. Like if it's a good movie on, like that doesn't take away him being a man. He just has tears. So I just take it as if it's a high pitched, sweet, lovely voice. Prettiest sounds like, at least the best word at the time that Sean came up with. But Mitch, the camera went right to Mitch, and Mitch had this high, big smile, and he was like, thank you. So, yeah, hey, if I could sing like that and they said I had a prettiest voice, thank you. Now give me my paycheck. So yeah, the Pentaholics could attest to that it started from the beginning stages that one of the judges said that. So yeah.
Good. Yeah, because I didn't mean it in any kind of negative way, but it's the only way I can really describe what I was hearing. But yeah, very, very cool, very beautiful. Obviously, really good. As like I said, as a solo act when they kind of do their own thing, and then when they get together, it's like the voices blend together perfectly. It's a perfect mix. So I can see why they're having a ton of success. And you said they won that show, right? So I can understand why they won that show. It makes complete sense.
That was the final song. That was that final song, "The Dog Days Are Over," that they won with. Because I forget if it was a 10-week show or what. But they had some challenging stuff. Like 1 week, it was like mashup, so they had to mash up. I think it was Britney Spears or whatever. But the very first song they sang. So I told you about the last song. The very first song that they had to do, like week 1, was to make it their own. Katy Perry's Extraterrestrial song. And oh my God, like they did it beautifully. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to send you the link. Well, we'll see, because a couple people in comments said we should do a couple of reactions to their beginning on the SingOff. So, and instead, I won't send it to you. But if that could be the first one that we do, because that'll be your first time seeing them on camera as a group, because it was Katy Perry. So yeah, we'll do that next. I won't send you the link, and don't look at it.
Okay.
Let's vote. You already know from our talking, but we still like to do what we do, even if we give away the goods early in the show.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So anybody new to the channel, we have a 2 rating system. It's called Ass or Pass. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If we do not like the song and it's ass, we give it a thumbs down because it sucked. And if we like the song, we give it a thumbs up because it did not suck. It's pretty simple. So Tazzz is going to count to 3. I'm going to drum roll. We'll both rate this bad boy, and then we'll get on out of here to the next reaction video. Tazzz, are you ready?
3, 2, 1. Come on now. Boom.
Yes.
Yes, to the entire group. Yes.
Good
Awesome.
job. Very good job. Very, very beautiful song. And they did it a lot of justice. So thank you to the subscribers, to the Fantastics, to the Pentaholics, right? I'm getting that right, the Pentaholics.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys so much. Let us know where we should go next. What's the next one you guys want to hear? We have a lot more to get to. I know that they have a fairly large catalog now, whether we start earlier or get into the newer stuff. But either way, we'll dive into it. So thank you guys so much for being here. You could be anywhere in the world that you'd want to be. You spent about 21 minutes with Tazzz and I as we reacted to this, and we could not appreciate you more. So I am Philly. That is Tazzz. Until next time, it is the Tazzz and Philly Show. Have a wonderful night. Peace.
And take it easy and keep it breezy.